Thank you so much, Laura. Obviously, so much good information there. The VIP groups, if you know whether you have one or not, you can see how important they are, why so many people have them. If you're just starting to look at maybe I need to do one or why not, you can see so much valuable information on the importance of the VIP group and how to run them, how to. I just love how much you post and what you're posting about. There's so much valuable information right there. So thank you so much, Laura. Now we are fortunate enough to have one of our Canadian Double Zaya executives join us now, José Nadeau out of Belleville, Ontario.
Hello, bonjour. My name is José Nadeau. I'm going to be sharing with you today my three-step system that has given me the most success in my business and my team massive success as well. So a little bit about me. I'm a registered nurse by trade. I worked in First Nations communities like a fly-out nurse for 2 weeks at a time, and I loved it. Like, I loved everything about my job. One time though, my last time going up for work, my daughter, I was leaving for work for a while. She saw me packing and getting everything ready, and she begged me not to go. I was just tucking her into bed and telling her kind of bye, and I had to leave. She begged me not to go. Of course, I went anyways. We have responsibilities. And when I got back, and I couldn't wait to come back. I just couldn't wait to kiss her chubby little cheeks, and just we're pretty close. And I'll never forget this, but I bent down after just being so excited to see her. I just bent down and just outstretched my arms, expecting her to run into them. And she walked up to me and she looked me in the eye, and she turned around and went back into her room. That broke me. And that's when I made a decision to go all in with this business. When I decided to do that, I took a look at all my stats, and I took a look at the people on my team, and I looked at the people who were the most motivated, the most successful on my team. And it turns out that most of them were actually hostesses. They were actually past hostesses that had hosted a party and then decided to sign up either from that point or maybe down the road. But they were all previous hostesses. So that's when I developed this system. It's just something that I've implemented with every single hostess ever since. And I'm going to share that with you today because I've had massive success with it. And I now work full time here doing my Zaya business. And it's really been the most incredible gift. And I want to share that with all of you. So like I said, it is a 3-phase system, 3-step system. And I have some notes here just to make sure that I stay on time. I want to be respectful of everyone's time here. But before I get started, the most fulfilling thing about this business is building a team and coaching a team. That's what I keep hearing from people is my team. Like, people just, that is where this comes from. This incredible joy that we can have working. It's the community and it's the team. So wherever you are in your business, if you're scared to build a team, if you're scared to ask, you're not sure, you're going to love this Summit Basecamp. It's going to be so informative. So today, whatever you've done before this point in your business, it doesn't matter, because you're here today, you're watching all of these trainings, and you can't unknow what you learned today. So take action with it. Don't just watch these trainings, actually implement these steps. And I'm going to share some resources with you to help you do that. So the first step in converting hostesses to reps is introducing the possibility, right? A lot of people don't even realize that they can just sign up and turn their hosted party into a launch. So you've got to ask. You have to ask everybody. When you have a hostess, you take a minute, and I always send this script and I'll share it on a slide, and then you can screenshot that. I recommend adding it to the text shortcuts of your phone so that it's super simple. You never have to overthink it, and you won't stumble on your words. So step 1, introduce the possibility, and just say something so simple like, hey, I'm just setting up your party. Am I crazy? Would you like to turn this into your launch, and then you can get the commissions and the free and half off stuff? Question mark. Wait to hear back. Don't verbal vomit. Just wait to hear back and see what she says. Do you know what, can you predict what they're going to say? They're probably going to say no. And that's okay. You're not asking this to get a yes. You're asking this to introduce the possibility, to get them thinking about it and even think that it's a possibility, because they may not have before that point. So really, really important just to detach yourself from the answer, because they're probably going to say no. 98% of the time, they're going to be like, no, because it's just too much, right? It's just too much for them to process. Like, they weren't expecting that. But it introduces a possibility. And then throughout your party, as it's going, they're watching you perhaps in a different light. Maybe they're seeing, could I do what she does? Okay, so just disconnect from it. It's fine if they say no, but ask the question. Non-negotiable. You must ask everybody. Step 2, build confidence. How do we help others build confidence? Think about a time when you were not confident in something and you became confident in something. It's usually, actually, it's always because you did something scary. You did something that was outside of your comfort zone and you didn't die. That's how you build confidence. And our job when we're hostess coaching is still coaching. To me, I treat it just like I do coaching a new team member. So the best way to help your hostess build confidence in her ability to do what you do is by having her do what you do. Encourage them to comment on everything, but we already know that, right? Your upline has already taught you that. The other thing is encourage them to go live. Right? I know. It's so scary for people. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is not going to work if you've never gone live yourself. You can't encourage people to do something if you can't do it yourself. So lead by example. If you haven't gone live yet in your group, do it today. And then it's done, right? But you need to encourage them to go live. If going live is so far out and they're just going to cancel their party, they want nothing to do with it, then settle for a pre-recorded video. If that makes them, want to cancel everything, then settle for a selfie. If there's somebody who's never posted anything, then definitely do it stepwise, but always encourage them to go for a live and then see how they react to that. Because most of the time, people are so petrified of that, and then they end up doing it, and they're like, that wasn't so bad. We know it's going to help with the algorithm, it's going to help their party be more successful, and it's going to help them build that confidence in their ability to do what you do. Really important. After they do it, you want to make sure that you praise them. You want to help them notice all of the positive feedback that they're receiving from customers and people who are in their group from that activity, from the thing that they thought was so terrifying that they couldn't do. That's coaching. All right. So you start that coaching relationship right away, and you're definitely going to increase your chances of having your hostess sign up. The third step, this is non-negotiable. And if you're not doing this, oh my goodness, you need to start. Like I said, start today. If you haven't done this up to this point, make a decision to do this for every single one. It's non-negotiable. My team knows it is non-negotiable. Every single hostess, when you're closing the party, ask them if they want it to go towards free gear or discounted gear, depending on what level they reached, or if they want it to go towards a bundle. Okay, so they've gone through all the steps. They've gone through step 2 and they went live and they did very, very well and their friends loved it. Now introduce it one last time. Do you want, closing out your party, do you want to use this towards free and half off gear, or do you want to use it towards a bundle? Why do I call it a bundle? Because it creates curiosity and it opens up a discussion with them. I'm not just going to say, would you like to buy the Zaya Active startup enrollment kit and become a rep like me and make commissions, blah, 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 blah. Just say, hey, closing your party, do you want this to go towards a bundle or towards gear? Simple. They're going to ask you what it is, and that opens up the door to communicate more. So that pretty much wraps up my 3 steps to recruiting or converting hostesses to reps. Your target should be, when you start implementing this, it's going to come with practice and you're going to get more comfortable with it the more you do it. But ideally, in my experience, about 50% of your hostesses should be converting into reps. And if they're not, then you need to like tweak your hostess coaching system. So definitely implement this 3-phase system. And this is definitely going to help with that. Okay, it's going to help you move towards that process, towards those stats. And I will close here just by saying that the most powerful thing that you can do for another human being is to believe in them, to do uncomfortable things. So always remember the power that you have as a Zaya rep, as somebody who can have all of these exposures with people, and you can make them better. You can make them have better lives. You can make them believe in themselves more. And having the hostess right there, whether she signs up using this system or not, you have helped increase her confidence, and she won't forget that. Thank you for watching. Enjoy Basecamp.